What's going on, Cowboy Nation? I ain't have time to go live, but y'all know we had to still talk about it. So I wanted to go over just a few things in regards to the football game today. Basically, this is what I got from it. So at the beginning of the broadcast, they said that Dallas Cowboys wasn't playing their starters. Off the rip, when I look at the offensive line, I didn't see BB or Guyton. So that tells me them starters. We not surprised. We seen it. We eyed it very early. There really was no competition. We knew there was no competition at left tackle, but we thought it was going to be a little bit more of a competition at center. Come to find out, that wasn't the case either. So we rolling with two rooks on the line. Let the party begin. But anywho, Trey Lance had an up and down type of game, right? Had 4 picks, couple bonehead decisions, but hey, that come with the territory. But a couple things though. See, I'm not judging that performance off the picks. I'm looking at as far as did he improve. Now that's a good thing going as preseason, right? So he can get the learning experience and what not to do and what to do now. So you won't have to learn the hard way in a game that counts. But some of the throws, right, that you seen he struggled with in the first preseason game, he made them throws and he pretty much put them good ball placement, pretty much on the money for the most part. He had some things that was inaccurate. For the most part, them throws that he was struggling with, he was hitting them. And he also had some good throws too. Of course, his legs was on display, being able to create. I think he had that 46-yard TD run. So that was good. And there was a couple times where I think it was like third and fourth down when he had like 4 or 5 yards to go, made somebody miss, got the first. Like all of that is wonderful. Like I said, people gonna judge him like he Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Philly Rivers. You can't, right? And I'm gonna continue to go ahead and talk about this. If Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, if they're your quarterbacks, and if they are considered to be one of the better quarterbacks, then there ain't no way that Trey Lance can't eventually, whether it be here or somewhere else, find him a starting job. To be honest with you, y'all know me. Preferably, it ain't got to be this year, but preferably for the future, I would like that to happen. Cheaper, got more flexibility. Y'all know the rest though. But you can't judge him like he that when people I'm not gonna say all, because I know a lot of y'all don't let him slide. But when Lamar Jackson and Allen and all them type of quarterbacks, when they doing the same thing, not seeing the full field, they accuracy be off. They be some things with their ball placement, it'd be like, what are you doing? If they still consider to be one of the best in the league, like I said, then I ain't trying to hear it with Trey. I'm not. Especially somebody who ain't got the experience, who ain't got the snaps, and who is continuing to learn, who ain't never had a fair shake, who had to deal with adversity to get here. And now what you see game in, game out is improvement. And that's all you want from a football player. Is he a finished product? No. But he going to continue to grow as he can. Dak wasn't no finish. Come on, we ain't going to act like Dak ain't had no issues coming in his early years. So if Dak got grace and if Dak where he's at right now, then what makes you think that Trey Lance with some more games, with some more snaps on his belt, can't get to a level that a starting QB should be at? That's all I'm going to say in regards to that. Like I said, other than the bonehead picks, Trey Lance showed some good things that I can rock with, right? But moving on, y'all. Moving on. So, unfortunately, DaRon Bland is like he's going to miss about a couple months. That hurt. Especially with Trayvon Diggs coming off the injury. Right? That hurts. Next man up. Now, the debate is, who is this next man? To me, it should be Israel Mukuamu. Not the rookie. Not Scott, not Lewis. Keep Lewis inside. It should be Israel Mukuamu, right? That's just how I think. I like the way he competes. See, he, just like Trey Lance, had to fight through adversity too. Because I don't get how somebody that plays so well Tampa and in the Niners game all of a sudden get no opportunity. Like he just fell off. Like in the biggest moments, you ain't see good things come from that. In the biggest moments. Like I never got that, you know? So we understand that a part of that was our last defensive coordinator. He done some boneheaded moves, but it is what it is. But I think he's in a position where I think you should give him a shot. Now, I'm pretty sure they probably might go ahead and maybe look on that waiver wire or go acquiring one, however the case may be, because at the end of the day, right, you got Booth, and Booth not ready. Booth is a special teams player, right? He could probably be a good special teams player, but when it comes down to the corner, I ain't trusting that. That man been getting cooked like steak and rice. Nah, man, nah. Rookie, I'm not trusting it. Not with this defense, not right now. He may come along, but not right now. Scott, I ain't seen too much where I can be like, oh, okay, I got trust in him. So the best thing on this roster is Israel Mukuamu. So you might as well rock with that. So I would expect for him to start on the outside, if we just being honest. Let's move on to the running back position. Cuts is getting ready to come. Look, I've been on record, and I'm going to continue to stand on this. If Deuce Vaughn was a little bit taller and a little bit heavier, he would have been a first-round running back. I promise you. And in reality, talent-wise, he is your best running back on this roster. You name me any running back, I can tell you multiple things on what he does better than them. I can assure you that. He's your best running back, and it'll be a travesty if he doesn't make this team. There's no reason why he shouldn't make this team. It should be a lock. Especially some of the things that he can do. It should be a lock. You see the way he was running with that juice. We need that, especially with the offense that we got right now. We need that. And then on top of that, CD ain't even assigned yet. He ain't practiced yet. You telling me that you just going to put him in full go like that with no practice? Come on, man. Come on, man. You got to ease him in. He probably, to be honest with you, probably should be on the snap count first game. Like, we don't want them soft tissue injuries with CD being away. Now, I've talked about this, in the past, so I'm not going to harp on it, though, but you need as many weapons on display going against that battle in Cleveland, because that's going to be a battle week 1, for sure. You're going to see where your team is at week 1, for sure. So y'all might as well go ahead and strap up, because it's going to be about that time. Waletzko fell off. He regressed. I know they was trying to work him in to be a swing tackle, but you can cut him. It's time to go. Josh Ball been trash. Like, nah. Like, Waletzko, like, he should have been showing way more at this point in time. Now, I know he struggled with injuries, but that ain't no excuse. He should be farther along where he's at, and it looked like he's regressed. He looked like because when he early on, he wasn't looking like that. Before he even put some of that muscle mass on, he wasn't looking like that. Now you could catch him off balance, misfiring what is. Nah, man, we ain't got time for that. So you can go ahead and get rid of him. And with Austin Richards, though, even though he's showing improvement, you can't count on him to be a swing tackle, though. Because pretty much purely, like what Mike McCarthy said, he's pretty much a left side player. That's cool, but what's going to happen if something going to happen on the right side and he ain't really getting no work? So with Adoga being banged up, unless they just feel so confident that he can go ahead and transfer over, you got to go get you a swing tackle like we've been doing. You're going to have to go get you one, right? But if they would have cross-trained him, he might have could have been that for you, maybe. But Austin Richards has looked a whole lot better, especially at that left guard. He looks a lot better at that left guard position, though. Tackle, like from what I've seen from the eye, not even looking at the tape yet, he done something. It looked like he had did some decent things. We know Bass is a lock, so I ain't got to talk about Bass. Like Bass, like I didn't even really watch Bass this preseason because I knew Bass was gonna play ball, and he didn't even disappoint. Who else, man? We got Flournoy, back-to-back games where he scored a touchdown. He trying to make his case to make this team. We're going to see how it go. To be honest with you, looking at these wide receivers, right, when you got Brooks in the mix, I'm not so sure. Now, even though Tolbert might make it on default, to be honest with you, talent-wise, Tolbert's in the last of the bunch. I just don't see what too many people seeing Jalen Tolbert. Like I said, he was never slated to be one of the ones at wide receivers, one of the main ones. But I just don't see what people see in him. I don't see it. Like I said, there's gonna be games maybe where he get about 4 for 60 for a tug if he plays it, right, on certain games. But there's gonna be many games where he probably gonna be on that milk carton, especially if he going against top tier wide receivers. If he got to go against one of the better corners, he gonna get strapped. What he gonna do to get open? If you're not scheming this boy to get open, what he gonna do? I thought so. Y'all probably was thinking about it too. Stevens, look, John Stevens, as we can see some of the talent that he can do, that he can get vertically right, we see it. But to be honest with you, I haven't really seen too much for me to be like, he's a lock. So I don't know. Like, to be honest with you, I wouldn't even really carry that many tight ends, especially like with the deficiencies that we got in other positions. I wouldn't even carry that many tight ends. Shoot, I really wouldn't. And to be honest with you, I didn't even see how he would beat like the other tight ends. Like you see it there, like that little. Like when he was going across that middle, I think it was a seam route, but he fumbled. That hurt. That hurt tremendously. Like you can't do that in big games. You can't. The talent there, but he needs some more work. So if they can get him and kind of nourish him up, kind of go ahead and take him under the wing, and I'm willing to give him another year just because of some of the talent that he got. But right now, he not ready. It's like we got our tight end one, but everything else is just like, damn, what we gonna do? You know, because Hendershot, he like, I see what he's trying to do, but I'd rather rely on him right now than the other tight ends. We got Schoonmaker. He's gonna make it just based off default for where he got picked. Even though he's shown signs of improvement, but that's pretty much what he is as a tight end anyway, a short to intermediate catcher. And he was supposed to be one of the good blockers. But so far, it has been underwhelming. And span forward, I don't really see too much of what people see in him. He was supposed to be this punishing blocker, but I've yet to see anything punishing from him. But you know how that go, right? You know how that go, right? But all in all, got to talk about Julius Wood. It's going to be hard for him to make this team because we kind of set at safety. But one thing that was kind of interesting to me, though, was that maybe not. Because I would have thought that Marquise Bell would have been one of the ones that might have kind of been in a lot. But seeing Marquise out there and seeing the time that he got out there tells me that is he competing with somebody like Wood? Like what's going on? Like I said, we understand that he was playing out of position. I thought he done some good things his preseason, but maybe Zim ain't too sold on him. Who knows? We're going to see. That's interesting because I seen some good things with Wood, right? Got in on that pick. He had one thing that stood out to me, especially in run support, where he filled it in. He just didn't hesitate right to it. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to see. But I don't know. We're going to see how that plays out. That's going to be interesting. Probably sometime this week, we're probably going to talk about, like, you know, we're going to wait till the roster cuts. We're going to wait till that final 53, and we're going to break that down. But I seen before I got live that Jerry Jones was talking about Trey Lance made the team. Duh, you would be a dummy not to say that that boy didn't make the team. You need 3 quarterbacks, pretty much, right? So 2 is like active, but like 1 is like that third emergency quarterback just in case something happens. You'll be a dummy not to go ahead and have him on that roster, right? Trey Lance showed enough for you to carry him and for you to give him some more time to see what's good. I promise you that. And I'm going to be honest with you. If something was to happen to Dak, and especially it need to be long term, like if it was 1 week, 2 weeks, all right, throw Cooper Rush in there. But if we're talking like 4 to 6 weeks, no, we're not throwing no Cooper Rush in there. Throw Trey Lance in there. Because Trey Lance give you the best opportunity to really go ahead and push that ball downfield. To really go ahead and be a playmaker. And you're not giving him no screw. You're not giving him Racey McMahon and Florida to throw it to now. Now you giving him CD Cooks, Ferguson. You giving him. And that's what he. Now, yeah, granted, the defense is gonna be better and they ain't gonna be playing, but you're gonna also have a better offensive line in front of them, especially in that interior, and one that's strong and they ain't gonna get pushed in and have that pocket collapse. I also seen Phillips was in there playing a little bit. So, damn, Linval coming in there, establishing his way, because they'd be a fool to start Mozzie. They'd be a fool to start Mozzie. Look, Mozzie just going to be somewhere in a rotation. I know they don't want to give up on him because you're first, but Mozzie somewhere. Look, if Mozzie don't show nothing this year, you can get rid of his ass. I'm sorry, you can get rid of him. If Schoolmaker don't show nothing this year, you can get rid of his ass too. Straight up. Straight up, man. Because we ain't got time. Like, Mozzie, the reason why we bringing in these guys is because you not ready. You can't handle what it takes for you to be at one tech doing your thing. You not really ready to go ahead and go to war with them grown men inside. Because if you did, why did you get 2 bodies back-to-back weeks? 2 big 350-pound bodies. Make that make sense. Especially if you got somebody like you that's supposed to be handling business and knock it off. They understand that they ain't got no confidence in that boy. They ain't got no confidence in him. But shoot, but since the pressure is off you, since you got Linval and Phillips to look up to, and your snaps is going to be decreased with them there, this your time to learn. This your time to hopefully get bigger and to produce in your limited role that what you're going to have until you prove that you can handle a bigger role. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. And, hey, whether it be practice squad and active, you need to figure out at this point in time, carry Rodgers from Auburn. Carry him. Give him some more time to develop. Carry him. Because I'll be honest with you right here. Some of the stuff that he's shown this preseason is what I would expect for Mozzie to have shown in his first season. I think he's kind of farther along. Part of Mozzie's doing it because he don't want to put on the weight. That's on him. Unless he has a health condition that might come out later down the line. Or whatever the case may be. But what I'm hearing is a choice. But whatever that choice is, we don't know. I ain't trying to hear it. You need to be out there at Golden Corral with Linval, Joseph, and Phillips. You know, when they go ahead and when they see you at the buffet and they see all 3 of y'all, they be like, oh my God, we're gonna be working hella hard today. Like, man, we gotta be on point. Now the cooks better be sitting over there just be sweating, oh my God, we gotta get that food out when you come through. Because if that ain't the case, you do not need to be a Dallas Cowboy. I promise you that. I promise you that. But anywho, man, that's kind of my take right now. We're gonna talk during the week and seeing how this we're gonna see how this team play out. But anywho, man, I got 19, I believe, subs left. Y'all help me get to that 1,000. And Lil Mama, tell them what they need to do.
Comment and like and subscribe.
There you go. Till the next time, y'all. We go.